Alright, let's use a night wind, and I'm just gonna do a little bit of a summoning party with a 750 11 ms, cause we still in the middle of this event, which sucks, cause it wants you to do summoning. Summoning is the best way to go on and get the event done. Okay, got a lightning. Alright, that can go on to my jack-o'-lantern in water. If you're gonna build a jack, build the one in water, which is chilling. I mean, they other ones have other uses, but the water one is the one you really want to kind of build if you get a water jack-o'-lantern. Okay, lightning again. I got a fire boomerang, which I already have one, but you can't never have enough boomerangs. Enough. So that'll be another one I'll be building. I might not skill that one, but I'm definitely gonna build it up. So I have no problem with that. Okay, I done reached max limit. Let's see if I got enough room to throw something in storage. Yep, got enough room to throw something in storage. But yeah, I'm gonna keep that one, cause I'm gonna rebuild her again, and I could try some whole different other kind of runes for her. I'm gonna say what runes for a boomerang when I get done. I got 4 more left. Okay, lightning on the last one. What do we get? What do we get? Fire assassin. Actually, I like the assassins. Pretty much, I don't have a bad one at the moment. Uh, dark, I'm loving so far. And water, I'm loving so far. So, and everybody, but pretty much any of the assassins good. But dark and water, to me, this is my personal preference. It's really nice. So, uh, let's get to the point on them other two real quick. Let's see. For fire boomerang, um, despair blade, attack times 3. So attack, attack, attack. Despair nemesis, speed, critical damage, attack, and then subs, which is the little stuff that's up under the bottom of your runes. Subs, all that little extra, like on this one I'm showing the accuracy 5%, HP resistance. You try to want to get percents a lot on your runes, not with just flat numbers like the HP is 876, but you kind of want to get the percents. But speed, critical damage, attack, and accuracy will be in every sub you have for those runes that you put on your fire boomerang, which is despair blade, attack times 3, despair nemesis, speed, critical damage, attack. and I am looking these up online. I will gonna be doing a whole something else where I'm showing where I'm, you know, what they mean for each of these rune systems. If you want to go on and rune your monsters, which I eventually will have to do, but for beginners, I really kind of like stressing don't do it. Just work on your core team for what you gonna need done. Uh, like, besides working through your scenario, trying to get the dailies and using your mentors and mentees and all this stuff, another thing is eventually one of your first main goals, and this is where I messed up and now I'm just now re-changing myself, is try to work you up a giants and dragons team. Uh, People say that you want to eventually have a steady B10 team for you to play. But the thing is about that, I say this has worked for me so far. Between B7 and B9, if you can make it eventually, it's going to take time for a beginner to get there. But try to work up you a team for giants and dragons mainly, because that's where you're going to get your runes from. Necro, you get some runes from, but Necro causes too much trouble, and plus the fact that you have to constantly hit him and he can suck some of the life out of you, and it's an ongoing too long a process. Work on your giants and dragons team eventually, and then they even have a strategy info on what monsters that people use by the percentage, and they go through each one. So they give you tips already on who you could use or who you need to do this. But you don't always have all them monsters, so that's why they have a list, and you can go by all these other monsters to see things you may have that may could help you later on. So that's something for beginners to help you, but please, I cannot stress enough, try to work out getting your dragons and giants teams together. And I'm going back towards the guild battle with the voodoo dog guilds. How y'all doing? And I'm just gonna pick out two or three people defenses. Uh, just showing that see, this person just has the giant and the dark assassin, which is real good. She was a HOH recently. Um, Light and dark Veramos, and see, they got a Bernard in here. But if you are in a guild, just take the time to actually look at the defenses that people have set up, and you will still see one out of the three basic, easy to attain monsters that you can use. Later on, I hope to have a siege going and record during a siege, because uh, I'm gonna have look at the 4-star defenses, because some of that has the most basic monsters that you can build up and use and continue to use. So I will do another video on that later on. But I just want to show that, did do a little quick summoning, but to show that you can use the most basic mons and people are still using them today to do whatever you need to do. And also, I'm gonna go on and do the runes for where is she? Let's see. I'm almost there. I know. The Fire Assassin. Fire Assassin is Fatal Blade, Attack, Critical Rate Attack, Violent Focus. For earlier people, if you can't get Varo, use Fatal till you can get some Varo. That'll keep you out of struggling for. That's why, it's like I said, I stressed earlier that you eventually do need to work on Giants and Dragons team. But Viro Focus, Attack, Critical Damage, Attack, and Critical Rate, Critical Damage, and Attack in those subs for that for Fire Assassin. You can use her, like I said, I pretty much like all the assassins. Um, but my least favorite would probably be the Wind. I love Water and Dark so far. Water and Dark are my favorite too. But that's just showing the different things you can do and just a little tip on what you can work on. So if you are in a gear, look at the defenses and you'll see what monsters kind of is the ones that's really used a lot. And if you do seeds, then yeah, and I promise to do one during recording during the seed to show just how basic standard it is. So that's my summoning party plus basics number 4, and we'll hopefully like I said, record during the siege and show that part off. This is User Nightwind, and catch y'all later.